Welcome in, everyone to the stream. You are tuned in to round 2 of the Fallen Kings Championship. We are here with our first matchup here on this Saturday's slate. We have a Division 1 showdown between Getting Good and the Sakamoto family. Good to see everyone here. Welcome in. Infested, Whole, Floofy. Good to see everyone.
Thanks.
We are here on Diescraper. This will be the first time I'm casting Diescraper this week. I've done a lot of Dead Before Dawn. I've done a Detour Ahead.
No, this ain't gonna be cool.
But now we are here on Diescraper. I like Diescraper, so I'm excited for this one. I think this is going to be a pretty good match. Getting Good, looking impressive last week against the Kings. Same with Sakamoto family. They took care of business in their round 1 matchup. And now these two will clash heads here. As we are waiting on 2 more ready-ups before we get going.
I need a hand.
I got you.
It is cold outside. And this showdown is ready to get underway. Getting Good versus Sakamoto family. Sakamoto family over on Survivor side first. As Hunter's Priest spawn down below. Here it comes. Same with the Jockey. Gonna double cap here. Hunter lands. Jockey M2. Can't find a target. Boom. Stumble in the spit. And that's gonna be a decent hit here to kick us off. About a 7% first attack. As we are underway.
Reloading here. Hey, we gotta find the stairs.
So chapter 1 of Diescraper, a bit clunky, lots of choke points. As we have a quad attempt super early on in this matchup. Sakamoto family making pretty good ground here as they take both stairwells. I think Getting Good's gonna set up for the drop here. They have no spit. Like I said, it's a quad attempt very early on here in this game. Charge, Hunt, both pre-spawn down below. I imagine the Jockey smoke somewhere up here, but I cannot see their ghosts. Smoke early pulled down below. The Charger's gonna latch. Hunter's gonna be able to cover that. Here we go. Hunter lands. That's gonna be a 2-cap down below. That's gonna be a ton of damage. Smoke with the quick smoke to cover. Charger's gonna get quite a few slams out of that one. Good coordination coming out from Getting Good here to start off this match as we have an 85% tank here on chapter 1. Ellis is gonna have to go ahead and dump those pills. Still making good coverage. Now they're blitzing it through. I will check the pings here in a moment.
Reloading.
As they're sending in this attack here before tank. Hunt looking for a target. Still going, gonna land, gonna get cleared immediately, but a couple of spit ticks. Boom lands a single. And is killed off. And that's that attack up and dealt with. Not bad for what it was. As we have the first tank of the game. For Getting Good. Let's see what he decides to do. Survivors are going to hang out here for now. Going to try and get some chip. I don't know if they're going to opt to go back or if they're going to try and stay here. I've seen it happen both ways. This tank is rolling it in, bringing in this car. He's got to charge Jock Smoke. He's got the good support. Survivors getting a decent amount. Here comes the early smoke pull. Is the tank going to be able to get that? He is not quite. Smoker. Tongue is cleared. Tank misses that punch. And he hasn't found anything yet. He's down to 3K. The other 2 supporters coming in. The Survivors are really cornering themselves here. He finally lands a punch here at 1K. Double cap lands, but it's going to get cleared up. Rochelle goes down, and this tank is all left all alone. Maybe a miracle card. Nick's going to walk into it. No, he does not. And the tank dies off. Only 1 in cap.
Gonna lay there all day.
Is it bad?
Can't lose my favorite girl, man.
We'll assess here whenever
We cool.
and pills are popped. I got scared for Nick there. Nick just about locked in that hittable. They're going to have 470 bonus here and probably only 1 more hit to contend with. As we have a very short opening chapter here on Diescraper. Boom flying in. It's going to get shut down. Hunt looks like he wants to attack from the front.
Come on. It's all you.
Charge spit from up top. Hunt lands first. Spit's going to go down. Not on that. Charger misses. Ellis is going to be able to get out without taking any spit ticks. And Sakamoto family is going to be able to lock in a pretty solid Chapter 1. And I got the door closed on me. That's awesome. 932 points here after Chapter 1 for Sakamoto family. Good start for them. Let's see. Looks like we're looking at, we got 105, 129 are your two lowest players on getting good. And then we got a 166 and a 170. So not very high. Pings are relatively low this matchup.
Shit! That was close.
Oh, they're playing with the soccer ball.
Christ, those guys are such assholes.
Welcome in, Hambone. Great to see you. Great to see you. Sakamoto family off to a pretty good start here, locking in a solid Survivor chapter. 932 points. It's pretty good considering how scary that tank can be. Just waiting on one more ready up before we get the second half kicked off. And right as I say that, he readies up. So here we go. Second half of Chapter 1 here on Diescraper. 932 points from Sakamoto family. We'll see how getting good can match. We have the 2-2 to open it up. Hunter's pre-spawned up top. Jock lands first. No stumble onto that one. And the hunt's going to land. Could not get the skeet out. So that's going to be great damage coming out here off of that spit. Nick jump falls all the way down to 61 HP after the first hit. That was pretty much 9% of the bonus gone. As getting good begins their blitz through.
Down here. Reloading.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Coming up on this choke, we have a charged smoke jock spit. No hunter to help set up, but there is a smoker to help set up this charger. Let's go down here and see what we got. The smoker is pre-spawned up. Charger pre-spawns as well. Spit obviously looking for a charged spit. Smoker insta-clear. This charger's not going to have anywhere to land. The jockey goes down. There's the charger, but it's going to miss. A couple spit ticks onto Rochelle, but basically nothing coming out of that. Rochelle misses the tongue cut, but no matter, because Nick was there to insta-clear that smoker tongue, and then the charger not able to land. And that soccer... Is that soccer ball? They're bringing the soccer ball. They had the soccer ball down here. That's insane. 2 SIs up, 3-4, smoke jock, boom hunt. As they come into this parking garage. The go-go's are called, jock hunt smoke all up front. Boom from behind. Nice skeet coming out and an insta-clear from that smoke. Nice little double boom. But that hit's gonna be mopped up real nice from getting good as they are getting ready to spawn in this tank. I'm curious to see what getting good opts to do here. Obviously, I've seen both. I've seen teams go back. I've seen teams stay up here. Obviously, Sakamoto family opted to stay up, and it worked out for them, but it was a little scary there for a bit. As Shin will have the first tank. Shin Asakura will have the first tank. Yo, we'll have the first tank for his team. Can you stop hitting me with the cars? I'm trying to get away from you. An interesting call would bring this car all the way down. And it looks like they're gonna set up for the chip. But I don't know if they're gonna make a run back or not.
Beat that tank's ass.
Floofles getting Good's biggest supporter in here, talking in chat, saying GG, the kind of team to get wiped for going for 200 chip. All right. We love the faith that Floofles has for her team. As they have the hunt charge jock, it looks like getting good's gonna go ahead and dip. That car was really close. Charger spawned up, but now he's got nowhere to go. Nice little stumble, but I don't think he's gonna be able to catch Masquerade. And Now getting good sets up down here. Hunt charge Jock for his support. Charge is already pre-spawned up. They know where he's going to be coming from. Tank's going to roll in. Looking for a corner. Misses punch number 1. Down to 3.7k already. Still has yet to find a corner. Finally lands a punch. He's got his corner at 2.1k. He's getting melted down real fast. Rochelle's going to get pounced over in that corner. That's going to be the Tanks missing another punch. Charge lands over in the corner. 1 slam going to come out of there. Nick's going to be corner. 2 slams. 3 slams. Jockey can't find a target. So decent damage coming out.
Man, I mean, you look fine.
And we might see, we'll have to see here.
You up.
Pills popped. 490 bonus remains, but they haven't. Nick gets pills. That's going to take them down to 465. So they currently have a 34-point lead here in terms of bonus, and they got 1 more hit to take. And it's going to be a 2-2 Hunt Smoke, so not very high damage potential unless they sack something, but I think Getting Good just runs if they do. So Getting Good right now has the chapter lead. Here comes the Boomer spawn behind the car. Nice little double boom landing. Boom goes down. So it is a sack. And with that double boom, they might be slowed down enough. That Sakamoto family is going to be able to get another SI up. Infested Soul, good to see you, my friend. As always, as always. Wouldn't be a Left 4 Dead cast without you here. Looking like this is going to shape up to be a real nice matchup. We got a Hunt Smoke Jock's fit for this final attack. 34-point lead for Getting Good right now. And a pause. So the suspense will make everybody crazy. As we have pause number 1. Right before the final attack on a 34-point lead. If this isn't peak Left 4 Dead 2, I don't know what is. As we are live, the pause is done. Final attack, ready to go. Rochelle begins the push out. SI taking their time. They know they have the advantage right now with the 2 survivors bleeding. The goes are called. Smoke pull from the front. Nice skate all the way from over there. Jock loses that 1v1. Smoke cannot find anything. And so it looks like Getting Good, barring disaster on that smoker, is going to be able to lock in the lead. 964 to 932. A 32-point game after Chapter 1 of Diescraper. Holy. We are getting ready to roll into Chapter 2 of Diescraper. Only a 32-point match. Looks like this is shaping up to be a real good one. Charge, smoke, boom, jock for this opening attack. No spit, so I doubt we'll see an insider. Nick taking his time, clearing out as many of these comments as he possibly can. All the SI look like they're coming from above. Other than that, Smoker's going to try and make a play on the alarm car. It spawns up. Here comes the charger. That pull goes out. Can Masquerade clear in time? That's going to be a double cap. That's going to be some decent damage coming out here. The jockey almost gets Rochelle inside. And everything landed.
Reloading here.
About 7%. Actually, it is going to be 7% off of attack number 1. Sakamoto family, solid hit to kick us off. As a 61% tank.
Might be some useful shit in some of them.
L4D2 with the hunt charge coming up for this next attack. Gonna be hard to land much in this open. Hunter pre-spawned around the trailer. The CETA trailer. CETA. Just the SI looking like they're gonna come from above. Drivers are aware of this. They go and blow up the wall. Maybe there's loot in there. Hunter crouches down. Location given away. Charger from above. Not quite finding a target. Hunter lands for a little bit. Spit take's gonna go out. Quite a few, actually. Rochelle's going to dip down to 50 HP. And not a bad couple of first hits. Not a bad couple of hits for Sakamoto family.
I'm a reload.
Let's get a gig. Continues their blitz forward. On this big choke, they don't have a spitter. Charge dock, boom, smoke. So a lot of damage value is missing. Thanks to the lack of spitter. Charger spawns in. Here it goes. Getting a couple stumbles, but not much more. Smoker going to be insta-cleared. Jockey has yet to engage. Here it goes. Getting M2'd and shut down. Boom from the rear. Popped. And that will bring in the tank. Second tank of the game for Sakamoto family is up in the hands of SNC. We'll see what he decides to do. Looks like he's rotating the long way here. Looking to make an outside path. Wait, is this where you do it? Yeah, it is. That's right. Rotates along the outside. Welcome in, Signal. Flames, good to see both of you. Welcome into this matchup. Little Division 1 action here in the Fallen Kings Cup between Sakamoto family and Getting Good. Sakamoto family was trailing by 32 at the start of this chapter. Have landed a couple good hits here pre-tank. Down to 86%. Pre-tank engaged. This tank working in this police car down to 15 first, getting a lot of chip. Well, not really, down about 400. Boomer, I think that Charger tried to rock it in. They have a charged smoke hunt. So they have decent support. This tank's still struggling with this car, getting good rotating back. Having trouble getting this car around these poles, around these pillars. There's the smoke pool into the car! He missed! He misses the car! He had a free in cap and he missed the car. The Hunter goes down. This tank is struggling. The Charger goes out. Everything's stacked onto the Drat. And he's not going to be able to get that car in, is he? No. He had the car with the smoke pool, and this tank isn't going to be able to find anything. Still playing with that car, looking for some sort of miracle, but he is not going to get it. Getting Good's going to come out of this nicely.
This is some grim shit we got ourselves.
He missed that car. That smoke pull into that car was probably a guaranteed kill. He had so much HP still. Getting Good would have been forced to play with 3. Somehow it missed. I wasn't close enough to catch how much it missed, but it looked really close.
Guns here.
But Getting Good's gonna come out of this with 75% of the bonus.
Why do you fellas want to carry
Hunter,
a
Jockey,
kill?
Spitter, one more SI up in 2. And it will be a smoker, so no charge. Not sure where they're deciding to send this. It looks like right here. As the Hunter's pre-spawned up, Jockey's down here. Hunter gets chipped for a couple HP. As Rochelle takes point, she's the one bleeding, so it makes sense. Little damage sponge. Jockey going in, M2'd, cleared out. Hunter cannot make it through the door, gonna get shut down. Spit's got nowhere to spit. Down, get absolutely, gonna get a couple ticks on the Nick, but nothing else. Smoker's gonna get mopped up. And that'll be that. 70% bonus even as they get this bet going.
Game on, baby.
I can't believe that car was missed. Missed opportunity. As this Jockey's pre-spawn behind, we have a boom hunt charge to go along with it. Here comes the rest of the SI. Charger from the top, gonna run right into that light. This Hunter's got nowhere to go. Gonna get the speed of Jockey M2 cleared out. Boomer mopped up after landing a double. That's all she's gonna get.
Reloading!
Getting Good's gonna clear their blitz with a whopping 915 bonus.
Got it.
I can still hear
Only a couple more hits to take.
the alarm is off.
Maybe even only one. I don't exactly remember. Safe room's right around here, isn't it? They got the elevator. Charger Hunter pre-spawned up top. Jockey down below. Or a Smoker down below. That's my fault. Smoker gets a nice little quick smoke. Only a tick, though. Hunter lands up top. Charger lands two for a double. That's going to be good spit damage, so this could be the big hit they needed. Takes him down to about 790, and it's a big hit. But they need more. Wait, are they going back? Right, no, they're not. They started that elevator, and I thought they were about to make their way back. So Sakamoto family doesn't have many hits left. There's still 785 bonus on getting good. They need more big hits like the one they just had. Jockey Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, not very high potential. Maybe some separation, Smoke Pool, a couple common slaps along with it. Hunter's gonna get melted out of the air. Jockey looking to find a target. Nice triple boom. Jockey's gonna get a couple, but some nice clears coming out. And that's gonna be mopped up. Still over half with bonus, and I think they're gonna be able to walk in with this. Smoke looking to slow him down, not able to latch. There's another one, but it's gonna get cleared, and they're gonna lock this in. 709 bonus for a total chapter score of 1308, bringing their total score to 2272. Phenomenal survivor performance, all off the back of a missed car.
Watch out.
Ah. So now Sakamoto family survivor under pressure to perform here early on. And I just can't believe it, how close that car was. And with how healthy that tank was, it probably would have been a kill. Would Getting Good have made it with 3? I don't know. You know, that's conjecture that we can't make. Looks like my pipes just unfroze. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. My kitchen sink was not turning on. The pipes were frozen, but it just turned on. We are so back, everybody. Oh, God, we're going live. I got to go turn that off. I'll say this hit, and then I'm going to dip real fast to go turn that off. First hit, Jockey Charger, Smoker, Boomer. Sakamoto family survivor under pressure to perform. Early on, they don't want to fall behind. After such a big chapter, they need to match it. Or at least come close to matching it. We are so back.
I hear a smoker.
Charge Jock from above, landing a nice double. Smoke has not found a target yet. Charger's gonna land. Nice double boom. And the Smoker gets cleared. All right, BRB, like 2 seconds.
You know, it's not all right that you are shooting me.
Weapons over here.
All right, we are so back. Caster is doing multitask because Caster's pipes were frozen. And he didn't want his water lines busted, as we have a Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, Charger coming up next. I made it back in time for hit number 2. Let's go.
Reloading.
All right, they blow up. Hole in the wall. Here comes the SI. Nice charge. Not able to land, though. Count Spit's going to go out. Charger got a couple punches. That Spit's not ticking up. So Sakamoto family's going to come out of this pretty unscathed after what looked like a decent hit.
Reloading.
Unlucky Spit spread.
Reloading.
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 As they have no Spit here. Well, 2-2 separation, though. Charger not able to land. Smoke Pool going to get self-cleared. Double boom in the front. Sakamoto family's going to make it back. Getting good. Tried to get the 2-2 split. I like the call. If they would have landed that double, it would have been disastrous. But they don't. So, second tank for getting good. Rotating outside just like the first one did. Probably going to work in this car. I want to see the globe. Bring in the globe. Charger dropping in from above. Getting close to landing from the looks of it. Jockey Smoker for the rest of his support. I don't know if he gets a boomer or a hunter after that charge sack. No. Very sad. This tank drops to second pass, rotating over, gets a hunter. So he's got what he wants. He's gonna bring in the car, ready for his engage, only down about 700 in chip. Working in this car nicer than the other tank did, although it gets stuck on that pole. He's gonna split the survivors too. Now 3 and 1, back to 2 and 2. He lands one punch, no corner yet. Hunt lands. Rochelle's gonna get caught off alone. Now gonna 1v1 this jockey. Hunter yet to be cleared. Rock's gonna clear it. He's gonna take that for the corner. And he's gonna lose the corner. Nick's gonna be able to dump these pills. Rochelle loses that 1v1 against that jockey. Down she goes. Tank is gonna die off. Only 1 in cap, but still some pretty good damage. And we'll get an assessment here. I think getting good is gonna be in better shape. In fact, not only were they in better shape after the tank, they have won this chapter. Getting good has won this chapter, and Sakamoto family saw 60% of the map to navigate. And they really need to cushion this point gap here. They need to take these next few hits really good. They need to not fall behind too much. This is a 4-chapter map, so we will be seeing finale.
I got a plan. Let's kill all the
But I personally don't like trying to come back on a Diescraper finale. Because every time I feel like I'm losing and I need to come back, I lose. Here comes the charge. Melted down. Nicely done. Little 2-boom in the back. Heavy machine gun fire knocking down that charger. As Sakamoto family continues to press forward, starting this event. If you want to come back on the Diescraper finale, you don't want it to be too big of a gap, you know. I hate it, but I'm also bad at the game, so it's like, of course I can't come back on Diescraper, you know. As Sakamoto family now in danger of facing a quad during this event. They're rotating over into this room, but these comments do not end. And 2 of these survivors are bleeding, and Getting Good knows this. I'm sure they know this. They're not going to send in their quad. They're going to wait. They're going to let Sakamoto family bleed out. The Go-Go's are called. I think they realize Getting Good's not going to send in their attack. Here we go. They begin the push out. Hunter pre-spawn down below. Gets skidded, but no, oh, the nice double. It's going to be a rolling tri-cap. SNC is the only one up clearing that smoker as fast as he can. Rochelle's going to get on off the cap. The jockey's going to be able to drag Nick further and further away. I think there's going to be full cap onto him. The rolling tri-cap comes out. Not the quad they wanted, but with this event, this disastrous tri-cap, that's going to open up the point gap massively as they're going to dip well below 200. They're at 161 pre-pickup. Nice triple boom comes out. They're going to pop that set of pills. So they're going to dip down to 192, still taking damage. Dips down to 155. So they're losing this chapter handily now, and they're not even there yet. Coach is going to get pounced. Spit goes out. He's all their bonus. Charger from below. It's going to land. Not going to get a slam. He's going to reset Ellis back up to the top. All their bonus is on Coach and Ellis. Those last 2 slivers. Smoker drops in. Insta clears miss, but they get the clear. Now Sakamoto family just looking to save face, get some distance back. Ellis and Coach are the only remaining bonus. DB completely gone, pill bonus is wiped. Boomer shut down.
Ammo here. Alarm on.
Holy shit, was that annoying.
Reloading.
Hunter pre-spawned up front here in this hallway.
We got
Charger up with him. Pounce lands. There goes down the spit. Charger looking to keep him in. Charger gets latched. Gets melted down. Jockey lashed in the back for a couple ticks, but Ellis goes down. And they're going to dip below 1% bonus, so they are not going to get this even if they lock it in. And the chances of them doing that are very low, because they still have this elevator event to take. They get it started, but they are hurting. Hunter, Boomer, Spitter, Smoker, Smoke Pool. The Hunter got skeeted. Nice little 5 damage skeet in one shot by Shin Asakura onto Masquerade. Doing a lot of work there, putting in that 5 damage. Coach went down, so all the bonus is gone.
reloading here.
Smoker's still up, looking to delay. And Ellis is going to be able to walk into. No, look at the triple charge at the end. Hunter's Hunter Jockey all made it in. There's 1 cap, 2 cap for Shell Dice. What an ending. Rochelle dies in the safe room and Jeremy gets capped. So we got a 22-72 to 15-32 game here after 2. Alright, Fawcett situation's fully taken care of. No more interruptions here as we get ready for Chapter 3 of Diescraper. Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Charger for this opening attack. Elevator closed. Getting good, holding the lead. They are now in control as they begin their push out. Smoker spawns up. Can't find anything. Here comes the Charger. Gets melted down. Boom and bound, landing 1. Hunter gets skeeted. Smoke's going to get insta-cleared, and that's only going to be 1% here after the first attack.
Reloading!
Reloading!
Luffy, just realized you followed me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even though you told my stream element bot to shut up earlier, I guess we can let that slide since you gave me the follow. Spit spawns up for some reason. Maybe looking to get a split, but the Jockey loses his 1v1. The Charger gets melted down before he could even do anything. And they'll keep pressing. Actually, Ellis is chasing this Spitter right now. Not going to find her. Continues forward.
Reloading!
Tank up at about 24%. They're going to be able to take the stairs just fine. Here comes the Hunter. Nice! Skeet coming out. Spit's got nowhere to go. Jockey going to get M2'd, melted down. Smoker trying to be a little cheeky here. Look at him. He's going to dip behind the... shooting through the wall a little bit. Gets a smoke pool, but he's going to clear before he can even get anything. And they're pressing forward.
I'll take the shotgun.
Still looking real nice.
Reloading.
9% till tank, still 94% of the bonus. Getting it has barely taken any damage. Hunter, Charger, Spitter, Boomer, a little 2-2 action. Here comes the Charger, gonna get melted down. Hunter looking for a target. Nice, Skeet coming out from the Drat, the Skeet Demon as he's been called in the chat. Couple ticks of spit damage, but nothing more. The Survivor play is on it this chapter as they spawn up the tank. Boom gets shut down. Third tank of the game for Sakamoto family, gonna be up in the hands of Taro Sakamoto. Getting the team named after him from the looks of it. This is his crew, this is his clique. And he has got a very important tank here because if this tank doesn't do good, then Sakamoto family is going to fall behind big time, and it's going to be real hard for them to make a comeback in 2 chapters. So this tank is of vital importance. Smoker, Jockey, Charger for the support up right now. And is this what he wants? He's not trying to keep sight, so this support might be what he wants. Getting a look for any possible early chip they can get. Not finding a whole lot of it right now, less than 200. As tank dips to second pass.
Ammo here.
Here comes the end gauge. Uzi's mowing down this tank, taking him down to 4.6k. Still no corner, just below 4k. Survivors drop out, 3.1k. Still no punch. Smoke lands, insta-cleared. This tank has not found anything yet. There's only 2 support left. Smoke lands. Tank finally finds punch, but he takes the Charger's target away, and he's going to die before he even gets another cap. Before he even gets a cap. Down he goes. Only 3 punches from this tank. Getting good, walks away healthy again. 71% of the bonus remaining. Post tank. Smoke latches cleared instantly. That's going to be all she wrote for that one. Getting good in great shape.
Watch out.
They're coming.
Bounce lands. Spit's going to go out, but it's not going to get anything. It's just going to be able to make it out before that. Jockey looking for anything, but I think if he saves, they get a quad. So he's going to go ahead and dip out. Masquerade tried to get the Jockey. And we do have a quad attempt. Quad attempt of vital importance. Nice pull. Charge lands up front. Hunter cannot get around it. Takes the same target. Low rolling double for a couple ticks, but overall, absolutely nothing coming out from that quad. At least not what they wanted. Getting good, just absolutely on it this chapter. As they continue their blitz forward. Not much math left to go, and over 1,000 bonus still remains. Smoke's pre-spawned up top. Getting the charge stack into the spit. There's the boomer stumbling him in the spit. That's going to be a ton of damage, maybe even a full cap. It will be. So that's a big hit. That's the big hit they needed. But is it too late? No, it might just be too late. They're going to dip down to 851, so they go sub 1,000, but still 810 bonus is so much. It's so hard to match that on a chapter like this. Getting good. Absolutely impressive so far. One last hit to take as they blitz up this first ladder. Here comes the SI. Hunter absolutely melted. Charger's going to really have nothing. He's in the safe room. Same with the Jockey. They're all just going to stack into the safe room. Smoker's spawned up down below. And they're going to go and close the safe room door. Try and pick them through it. It's actually a genius. Rochelle Smoke down below. A couple picks. Jockey gets killed by the melee. Charger's got nothing, gets a smack, but overall they're going to walk in super healthy, almost 50% of the bonus, 752, for a total chapter score of 1452, 3,724 points across 3 chapters of Diescraper. Absolutely insane right now. My God.
I ever tell you about the time my grandpa took me on a bus to Memphis and visit Graceland, and we...
Alice!
Here we are going live, second half of Chapter 3 of Diescraper. And the elevator closes right on their face as they all tried to leave. Opening attack coming in, Hunter skeeted down, a nice little double cap landing, but nothing else. Or it gets mopped up pretty quickly, only 2%. Despite the nice lands. The Sakamoto family under a lot of pressure. They know they need to match it. If not, do better if they want any semblance of hope in this finale. And then it's going to be hard to do.
Reloading.
Jockey pre-spawns forward. Hunt charge spit to go along with it. Here we go. Everything attacking from the front.
Charger around. Get ready.
Hunter going in. It's going to land. Spit's going to go down on top of that. Charger going in. It's going to get melted down before he can make any stumbles. Jockey's got nothing. And down goes the spitter. I don't think that's exactly what they wanted there, as it got mopped up relatively nicely despite the Hunter leading the engage and landing. Sakamoto family off to a solid start on their survivor side. They know. And are they going to be able to take this choke? They're going to be able to take this choke. They take this choke away from getting good and blitz into the theater. Hunt smoke, boom charge, no spit to work with anyway, so I guess it's okay. Hunter's pre-spawned forward. Here we go, sending in, Charger not able to find anything. Smoke pool in the back, a little bit of a slow clear, but they finally get it. Hunt's cleared immediately. And the Charger's going to try and dip away and save face, only 58 HP. Is Rochelle hunting it? Oh, I thought she was going to commit to the bit. Thought she was going to commit to the hunting bit. Oh well. So they're in good shape. As they're rotating around, getting ready to spawn this tank. And here we go. Jockey sending it in, Charger from above. Boom gets shut down, Charger melted. Jockey looking for a target. Coach eats a couple spit ticks, but nothing more. So we have third tank up for getting good in the hands of Masquerade. Sakamoto family in really good shape right now. They know if they kill this tank with maybe like 1 to 2 punches, they can bring this game back. Masquerade's gonna rotate up. He's got a hunt boom smoke currently, probably gonna sack that boom. Nice M2 on that boomer. He's gonna get nothing, so it's gonna get shut down. Either a Charger Jockey for his final support. I see he's dipped down to 75 seconds. He might have to commit without it. That's up in 5 seconds. Should be okay. And here we go, Masquerade's tank committing in. Sakamoto family needs to come out of this healthy to bring this game back. And that's Masquerade knew, but the Survivor's still outmaneuvering him. He falls down again, has not found a punch, down to 2.5. Finally lands his first punch. He's gonna get that corner on the nick. Hunter going in. It's gonna get a pounce, but he's got nothing else. Tank goes it, gets one in cap. Charger not able to find anything, so this tank might not get much else. He's decommitting, looking to save face. Gonna dip down to 791. He's able to decommit. Here we go, rotating back in, looking for a rock. Jockey has Rochelle all alone. Can Rochelle win this 1v1? Tank dies off. Rochelle does not win the 1v1. This is going to be decent damage coming out. They get out of this tank, and they kill off the Jockey. They got out of that tank basically taking no damage. And the Jockey wins that 1v1, but let's see.
You're gonna have to do better than that to kill me.
990 bonus.
Got it.
So they have a little over 200 that they can spare before they lose this chapter. Even then, is that, even after such a massive second chapter, I don't know if that's going to be quite enough. They need to, like, blow this out of the water if they want to bring this back. But let's see what they can do if they can hold on to this bonus. Smoker, Spitter, Charger, Hunter up for this next attack. No more day one. Switching up on your boys. Kind of just waiting around here. Getting good, shows no signs of making a move. They're letting Jeremy bleed out. The Sakamoto family begins their push. Hunters pre-spawn forward, same with the Spitter. Charger up top. Here we go. Sending an attack. Lands on the neck. Charger drops down. Not going to land. Use Spit Ticks. That's a nice spread coming out. The Nick's going to eat quite a bit.
Reloading here.
Sakamoto family still holding on to a decent bonus. No, hit the upstairs. Spitter. Decommitted. Respawning, but they're going to have a little 2-and-2 with the Hunt Jock coming up. A little separation going on right now. Hunter, pre-spawn forward. In comes the Jockey. Gets M2 shut down. Hunter lands. It's going to be a few spit ticks. Boomer looking to keep him in. Nice M2 before he could get the boom off. But look at this.
Reloading.
30 points separate these two teams in terms of bonus. And a tie is not going to bring Sakamoto family back into this game. And I think Getting Good knows that. So I'm sure they're going to be content, even by losing this chapter by only 30. They're going to be content. And there's still this massive hit coming up. They still got to climb both of these ladders and make their way into the safe room.
Let's get up the ladder.
So I'm sure Getting Good's content with this. With their SI performance this chapter.
Yeah, safe house, y'all.
Here comes the SI. Ellis locks himself in. Jockey got cleared. Hunter getting quite a few ticks. Still hasn't been cleared.
Get inside, y'all.
That's going to be huge damage. They're going to lose the chapter. Charger gets 3, 4 smacks. And that's going to be Sakamoto family locking in bonus. But they're still trailing by quite a bit heading into this finale. Getting ready to go live here. Maybe quick hit out of the gate. Smoke, boom, Hunt, charge. 882 point gap between these two teams. Hunter's pre-spawned up. Here it comes. Nice skeet coming out from the Drat. Boom gets a single. That's going to be the 2 sacked. As the finale is underway. 882 point gap here. That's tough. But not out of the realm of possibilities. But Getting Good's Monster Survivor play has to be shut down. Smoker, Jockey, Spitter, Charger.
Reloading.
Obviously this very dangerous choke point coming up. There's this one! No way! Oh my god! He lives! He lived! The Spitter dies off. Smoker's getting chipped. The Jockey's gonna ledge hang Masquerade. But that Jockey's gonna die off. Here comes the Charger. Not gonna find anything. And Ellis almost got ledge hung himself. So Getting Good's gonna come out of this unscathed, basically. I thought Ellis was dead there. I cannot believe this. Triple boom. Down goes the spit. And perhaps a quad sack. Looking like that's what we're getting. I think Sakamoto family knows the situation's getting a little desperate.
Reloading.
What a turn of events this would be. If Sakamoto family can land this quad, the pressure is on here on this hit. Getting good, rotates over by the COVID ball. So they will set up shop for this finale. Here we go. Looks like we got the quad engaged. Hunt from below. Here comes the jock. Hunt lands. It's going to get cleared. The jockey struggles to find. Charger got melted down. Smoker latches for a bit, but nothing else. Jockey gets shut down. That quad got decimated. Of course, that's not, I'm sure, not what they were wanting. Quad decimated. Sorry, excuse my yawning. I will pop an energy drink after this. I have not had one today. Could possibly be why. 2-2 charge Hunt. Coming up for this next attack. Hunter from below. Uzi's melting it down. It's going to get skeeted. Charger stood no chance. Boom, nice trouble from below. Couple spitter ticks. Boomer's not dying. But it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to have time for another quad anyway because it's getting good rotating over here to this pool area because we have a tank incoming. Fourth tank of the game for Sakamoto family. More pressure riding on this one than the last one. It's going to be up in the hands of Jeremy. As he immediately makes his way over to the COVID ball. And he's going to decide against it. Is he just rolling this in? He's sending it in. They have a double boom. The smoker went early. He doesn't really have anything. He lands punch number one. He's confident. He lands another one. Gets a third. He's going to get down 2.6k after the corner. He gets another one for himself. Masquerade's going to get cornered. One more punch on the head knocks him down. Smoke gets a pull. And this tank decommits. In comes the Hunter. Tank is just going to decommit and throw some rocks. The call to insta-commit kind of paid off. Actually, that tank's going to die off. And wait! Nick's dead! But Nick is dead! And the double cap! They're going to be able to clear the Charger with the pistol, but I'm baffled right now. Nick is dead. I didn't even pay attention. How did he die off so fast? Getting Good's going to rotate back over, cutting their losses down to 3. Getting the boom shut down. They're going to sack immediately into a quad. And they're going to send it without the quad. Hunter skated, jockey in. Why did they go? Now they're going to get 2 and 2. What are we thinking? What? I'm not the brightest of the bunch. I'm not the most skilled of individuals, but what are we doing? We have a quad up with 3 survivors and we send in 2 alone. Now we get a 2 and 2. Like, what? I can't even begin to wonder why that call was made, as we're going to get a 2-2 attempt incoming. Charge smoke. Charger's going to miss, not get anything. Nice triple boom going out. Spit's going to die before the smoke. So we're not going to have another quad attempt. Boomer rolling or waddling around underneath. And they're going to run through that spit. Very interesting. As they rotate back over in preparation for tank number 2. Boomer dies off. Why didn't they try for a quad? I'm so baffled at that decision. But we have tank number 2 of this finale. It's going to be back up in the hands of Jeremy. He made an insta-commit decision last time. We'll see what he does this time. I am backseating a little bit. I mean, I don't get it. That call was baffling to me as this tank rotates in this COVID ball. Oh, no. Where's the funny spot? Oh, well, I don't know. Jeremy's rolling in. Yes, I am backseating a little. Tank splits survivors 2-1. Lands punch number 1, so he's going to have his corner. He misses that one. Masquerade's going to get out. This tank is close to dead. Hunt Jock going in. Hunt lands. Jock lands for the double. That's going to wipe him out. So Getting Good is gonna get wiped. Getting wiped. Hee! I know, that was so funny. So let's assess the damage here. 1364 separates these two teams. And it's an 800 distance. So 565 bonus will be the magic number. Let me double check that, make sure I did it right. 4,204. 2840, that's 1364 separation, 800 distance, 565 bonus. We'll win it for Sakamoto family. So there is a magic number, there is something Sakamoto family is fighting for, and now we have ourselves a game as we are going live for this finale. Getting Good, Sakamoto family reaches its conclusion right here. 565 bonus is the magic number. Hunter getting 1 scratch. Who gets a single, Hunter's going to land 2 scratches.
There's a smoker around here.
Is there a reason Rochelle went and closed those doors? I've never seen that. Let's see what we got. Charger pre-spawned up top. Smoke, Spit, Jeff to go along with it. Sakamoto family's dreams could end right here. This is such a tough... This is so tough. Trying to get some chip on that smoker, but it's not even close. Isn't that blocked now? They're trying to rotate up like that. He might just be trying to get eyes on that smoker, but I'm pretty sure that's blocked now. And they're gonna kill the smoker! No shot! They killed it! The jockey gets M2'd and dies! Oh my god, they might make it out of this unscathed. There is still a charger! And it bounces off! Spit goes down, couple ticks as Ellis runs through it. But that's all. Great takes. They're able to pick that smoker. Jockey M2'd. Charger gets nothing. And I mean, what more can you ask for? Boom, lands a single. Smoke pool separation. Cleared immediately. Here comes the jockey. Finds Nick in the bushes. It'll be a couple ticks. Hunter looking to cover, but it's gonna land. Welcome in, Waled. Welcome in, Sorasaki. Welcome in, everyone. You are here for an exciting conclusion here. 565 bonus is the magic number. Sakamoto family with a chance to win this.
Here they come.
Trailing Getting Good. They were able to wipe them out on the second tank, so we have a number. They have a chance. The pressure's on their survivor now, as we have a 2-2 jock charge. Here we go. Charge double cap with the jockey. Spit's going to go out. The double boom lands. And if they want to keep this bonus, eating charge Spits is not the way to do it. So first attack of the actual finale doesn't go in Sakamoto family's favor, as we have a quad attempt coming up. God, can you imagine? Smoke pool down below, that's going to be some separation, but she clears it off. And the call to wait. Maybe they're saving the tri-cap for the rotation over. And wait, the survivor's going to split 3 and 1. Ellis is caught off alone, but no SI was there to take advantage of it. Here comes the jockey. Hunt going in. Nobody gets stumbled, so Hunt's going to get cleared off. Charger finds Nick. And the Spit's going to spread to him, and the comments are going to keep him in it. Ooh. And that's going to bring in first tank of the finale for Getting Good. It's going to be up in the hands of Nadrat. I hope I'm saying that right. That's how it looks. He is right on top of them. Wait, he is right on top of them. Boom, Smoke, Hunt for support right now. I don't think we're going to see an engage just yet. Boom gets shut down. Waiting on the engage. 4th SI up in 1. And it's going to be a jockey. Sakamoto family needs to kill this tank. They need minimal punches. Remember, guys, 565 is the match number as we have our first tank engage. Smoke pull on to Nick. No corner just yet. Smoker gets cleared. Lands 1 punch. Hunter gets cleared. Lands punch number 2. Coach is going to be able to dip away, and the draft turns his attention. That's going to be a double punch. That's not what you want to be landing. Down to 1.8. Can't get out of the pool. Going to be missing all these punches, but ladies and gentlemen, look how much bonus was lost just from this tank alone. Down to 594. Smoker scratch goes in. 582. And it's going to be pretty impossible to get through a whole nother tank.
Weapons over here.
Losing less than 20 bonus. Actually, that charger lands, and ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Even with the pills, Getting Good has just secured the victory. As Sakamoto family dips below the 565 they needed. And it looks like they're going to just have some fun with this and rotate out onto the helicopter pad just to be funny. Of course, they probably know that they just lost the game. Getting Good is going to pull it out.
Did you mean to do that?
Smoker, Hunter, Jockey, 1 more SI up in 2. It's going to be a charger quad attempt here out on this windy helipad. I'm ready for some funny shenanigans here. Here we go. Charger. Rochelle almost went sailing. Everything dies off. The helipad strat. Why don't more people do this? Maybe that doesn't work all the time or something. I don't know. The char. Go to char. Here we go. Tank number 2 of this finale. It's got Masquerade written all over that. That charger's gonna go flying off. Coach gets picked up.
All right. Doing good.
Little end of game shenanigans going on here. We'd love to see it. Here we go. Tank in. Crouching to avoid the wind. This is looking good. Look at this.